welcome back to Palaver. My name is Celicia. This is where I share things that I'm working on, things that I think are interesting, or things that are just near and dear to my heart. I have been gone for a while. I've been sick, and I'm just going to jump right into it because I feel like it explains why I have been missing in action. And as always, feel free to share your thoughts down below and let me know if any of this resonates with you. All right. I was actually going to stop doing these. Sometimes I muzzle myself for the comfort of others. I hold a fear of creating offense in others. Well, life keeps presenting me opportunities to outgrow this behavior. I had an experience a couple weeks ago. I went out for the first time in ages. I had a blast, but there were these small pockets of tension. Familiar faces that I was excited to see that scrunched their faces up to see me. Needless to say, I carried on my merry way. I'm not a person who begs for attention. My romantic choices have taught me that if you have to ask more than once, the answer is no, and that's okay. But I am still a human being capable of experiencing the pain of rejection and one who feels it necessary to process those feelings. What I'm learning is that if you want to live a successful life, you have to be comfortable with being the villain. There are always going to be people who are upset that it's you and not them, and there is nothing you can nor should do about it. That's their fight with their own ego, and you entertain the battle at your own peril because you will never win. People will always have something to say when you are doing something they can't or haven't. I can't tell you how loud this message has been coming through in my life. In my big and gentle heart, I hate being that person. I genuinely want to see everybody win, but it doesn't work that way. Or at least everyone will win in their own time. And sometimes your time isn't their time, and they'll resent you for that. It's not your burden. That's all. You can't worry about who is upset about you getting your own place, or who feels betrayed by your success, or even who feels left behind. That's not your burden. If you can't tell, I'm healing my savior complex. It's still uncomfortable, but putting down the weight of the convenience, comfort, and care of others has helped my spine enough to stand tall in the things I truly believe I am worthy of. So I hope you all continue to rock with me, but even if you don't, I'm getting there regardless, and I hope you do the inner work necessary to soften the blow if that bothers you. That might seem a little spicy. I don't mean it to be, but I think I am still actively working on overcoming my people-pleasing complex, right? It's uncomfortable. I've been having a lot of experiences where it feels necessary to face the discomfort of people not wanting me to enjoy things, which I think is strange. That being said, though, in this passage here, I talk about seeing people that I hadn't seen for a while, and I'm not aware of any conflicts between us, and so I'm excited, and I go to greet them, they scrunch their face up, they dart off. That's okay. There is nothing else that needs to happen in that interaction, and it's no beef on my end. It's like, if you don't want to talk to me, that's okay. You go and you enjoy your night. I'm going to go and enjoy my night, and I hope you make it home safe. And I don't feel the need to go and address that person and be like, oh, why are you looking at me crazy? My night and my enjoyment and the reason why I put these heels on and went outside has nothing to do with the muscle structures in your face. It just does not involve me. It is really just the way that I maintain my peace and live my life. I'm also coming into, right, I mentioned this before, there was a series in my life where I was losing a lot of friends because I felt like I was gaining a lot of personal wins. And that really was a very transformative time for me. And I will say that it's also it's made it a little harder for me to trust people because I'll always be cool, I'll always be friendly, I'll always be as cordial as possible. I'm not perfect. Sometimes things fly out of my mouth before I can think about them. I do try to be accountable for that. but there's just like kind of hanging out in the back of my head now, you know, like once you've been like down and out with a person and they've watched you grow and they loved you when you were down and out, but then like once you became like more healthy, once you became more successful, then like all of a sudden you were a shitty friend to them. That's an experience, and that's a lot to process. And you know, I genuinely hope that I am doing the work to gain a proper community that genuinely desires to see me do well and doesn't take that as a personal attack to see me do well. And I think I just, like, you know, like I mentioned, I bite my tongue a lot and I don't always say what I'm thinking because I want everybody to be comfortable. But if your success or your expression of self makes somebody uncomfortable, sometimes that's a necessary discomfort. And you just can't do anything about that. And it's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just something that they have to work on. So let me know if any of this resonates. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.